Thanks so much for waking up with us. Time now, 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Neda Iranpour. Thank you for joining us here. We're going to get right to our top story. New this morning, the parents of Larry Miliete, who's accused of killing his wife, have filed a civil rights lawsuit against the Chula Vista Police Department.
So the lawsuit alleges Chula Vista Police trashed the Miliete home during the search warrant and assaulted Larry Miliete's father, Benito. It also alleges officers unlawfully detained Miliete's parents and Miliete's 3 children after picking the children up from school without permission. The lawsuit was filed on Friday. Chula Vista Police have not responded to this yet. Larry Miliete has pleaded not guilty to murdering his wife, Maya Miliete, who went missing in January of last year. Her body was never found. Miliete is scheduled to appear in criminal court for a readiness hearing on Thursday.
This morning, your finances are in the spotlight. Today, President Biden will address the worst inflation our nation has seen in 40 years.
This comes as a new federal program is giving more San Diegans affordable access to the internet. CBS 8's Dana Marie McNichol is live to explain what we can expect here today. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, before we hit that affordable internet, which is something I know is really piquing interest in a lot of us, we're talking about President Biden speaking to us around 8:30 this morning, hoping to get more of an insight on how he's going to help people with their new financial burdens in terms of inflation here. Now, this all comes after the federal government announcing a new program that will give 48 million households free internet.
If you qualify, you're going to get a $30 credit per month toward your internet bill, which most folks will mean they get on for nothing.
The digital divide is a huge concern among pockets of our community with kids.
Now, lowering current internet costs is also a part of this affordable connectivity program. The Biden administration says AT&T, Verizon, Comcast, and others agreed to provide high-speed internet access for only $30 a month in addition to that subsidization. Now, there are also eligibility guidelines for this program. So if you are a single person, there's an annual income limit of $27,000. For a family of 2, that limit is $36,000. A family of 3 people, $46,000, and a family of 4 cannot make more than $55,000 a year to qualify for free internet. You will also qualify if you're already eligible for a number of federal programs, including SNAP, the National School Lunch Program, or Medicaid. Now, we're being told about 40% of Americans will qualify. Now, as you know, the internet becomes less of a luxury, more a necessity. This will really help so many different households. We spoke to a nonprofit here in San Diego who says that not having internet access has really impacted rural communities and underserved neighborhoods here in San Diego. So locally, we know that this program will make a big impact. You can head to CBS8.com for further information to see if you qualify. I'm Dana Marie McNichol coming to you live from downtown San Diego.
All right, Dana Marie, thank you for that update. And this morning, we now know the names of the 2 family members who were killed in that crash in the Midway District. 23-year-old Ahmed Al-Rawi and his 81-year-old grandmother, Suad Al-Samarai. They died Saturday night. They were in the back seat of a van when a pickup then hit the center median, went airborne, and landed on top of that van. A younger brother and his mother were in the front seat of the van. They are now home from the hospital. Police do believe the driver of the pickup truck was under the influence. This morning, the man accused of shooting a CHP officer expected to enter a plea. Officials say Yuhao Du crashed his car on Interstate 8 late last month. When Officer Tony Pacheco arrived to help, authorities say Du attacked the officer. They say he tried to grab Pacheco's gun, and it went off, hitting Pacheco in the leg. Officer Pacheco was released from the hospital last week. Meantime, the man accused in a road rage shooting in Chula Vista is expected to make his first court appearance today. Authorities say 19-year-old Gilio Repetto pulled out a gun following a fight with another driver last week and then shot him. Police also arrested the 19-year-old woman who they say was driving the suspect vehicle. The victim is expected to be okay.
Well, right now we are less than a month and counting from the primary elections. Today, vote-by-mail secure drop boxes will be open. Here are a couple of other dates to keep in mind here. The last day to register is on Monday, May 23rd. Then on May 28th, voting centers open around the county. The primary elections are on Tuesday, June 7th. And this morning, one popular local attraction is celebrating a big milestone. Today marks the 50th anniversary of the opening of the safari park.
So many incredible animals that are there. CBS 8's Chris Groh joining us live now with a closer look at the milestone. What a view you have, Chris.
It really has been a sensational view, a sensational experience so far because, yes, a lot of cool animals, but also a lot of cool experiences, and they really want to highlight that here for the 50th anniversary year. And so bringing us in right now, Gavin Livingston. And Gavin, we got a lot to talk about when you kind of go back and look at 50 years of work. But being here with the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, what is it that you think you are most proud of?
I'm most proud of our conservation efforts. You know, we are fundamentally a conservation organization. We connect people with wildlife every single day, and we use the funding that our visitors give us to create conservation change around the world. We've saved the California condor, worked with the Arabian oryx, the Przewalski's horse, and continue to fund and create projects that are looking into the future to help wildlife.
And I think a lot of people also hear about conservation, and they kind of, maybe if they're in tune, also know about the rhino and the challenges that the white rhino is facing. And that's something that you guys are working on here, right?
Absolutely. So through our Nikita Khan Rhino Rescue Center, we're working to help save the northern white rhino from extinction. So with our partners at our Frozen Zoo, Wildlife Health, and Wildlife Care, we're fundamentally trying to save this species, and we're making a lot of progress. And it's only through the collaborative efforts that we developed here at the park that that's possible.
And it really wouldn't be a San Diego Zoo Safari Park experience without one of our animal ambassadors. And so we have Nyala here with us, a 27-year-old ball python, and very good snake. It knows sit, stay, right? It knows everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, but a really cool experience to kind of have animals like this out here in large, small form. What's the coolest animal that you think you've experienced? I mean, I know that you're a curator. This is something that you studied, you put your life's work into, but the coolest animal that you've got to experience out here?
The coolest animal I've gotten to experience are our Cape buffalo right out here in our East Africa field habitat. They are absolutely incredible, and we're one of the only parks in the Western Hemisphere you can see Cape buffalo. They're really incredible.
That's awesome. Well, Gavin, thank you so much. And guys, we're going to be continuing to show off the San Diego Zoo Safari Park all throughout this morning. So for more information on how you can help celebrate that 50th anniversary throughout the entire year, you can go to our website, cbs8.com, and just click on that story link.
Yeah, or just get out there, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Thanks,
a
Chris.
lot to celebrate. Thank you for that. The snake was like not, encaged.
Yeah.
Chris is like, sit, stay.
It's currently around
It's true.
Chris's feet right now.
He's not wrong. It knows sit and stay. It's pretty well trained. 6:08, good morning to you. We are waking up to some cloud cover along the immediate coastline, but other views are showing how much light is being let in. This is west facing, right? The sunset is expected to be gorgeous tonight, but take a look at your sunrise view facing east. How about this? It is a beautiful start to the day. I mean, you can see why those animals love being out there in our climate, right? We've got partly cloudy skies to kick off the morning. Temperatures are expected to make their way to the upper 60s this afternoon, just shy of average. Average would be 70, and we are starting off the morning mainly with temperatures in the upper 40s. So a good idea to have a jacket with you walking out the door. 52 right now in San Diego. Clouds are not nearly as dense as they were for previous mornings, but they are out there in some cases, and we're looking for a partly cloudy day this afternoon. Temperatures are expected to hit about the upper 60s along the coast and inland, mid and upper 50s across the mountaintops, and mid 80s for the deserts. This is going to change dramatically. Expect these temperatures to rise by about 20 degrees for your deserts and mountains. Along the coast and inland, these temperatures are going to rise by about 10 to 15 degrees. So we still have a pretty welcome sight, a welcome warm up on the way as we head into the rest of the day. We do see your drive times not doing too bad out there. We've got a 12-minute commute from Oceanside to Encinitas. Mainly 60-mile-per-hour speeds out there. We haven't seen any crashes or collisions according to CHP, so things have been pretty mellow on the roads. But from the 805, Sandy C. Georgia to the 94, you're looking at a 15-minute commute. Into the next hour or so, I'd say, we're going to start to see volume pick up. Yesterday, we saw that happen a lot earlier, so we'll keep you up to date if we see any changes on the way. And